Wendy, thanks for coming. You guys rock. Thank you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I have my tea, but I don't have my hot tea. I have my cold tea. Ness, thanks for coming back, sweetie. How you guys is going fast? Lisa! Yes, thanks, Lisa and Water Lily and Ness and Bob. Put your question all in caps. I want to start off by giving some prayer and hope towards Hurricane Debbie, which happens to have my sister's first name, so blame her. Anyway, it's going to turn into a hurricane before it hits the uppermost. It's in the Gulf of Mexico before it goes up through Florida. I guess it's going towards Georgia and the Carolinas. Poor Florida. I've told you before, I've always had a bad feeling about Florida. No, I didn't see Sterling, but I'll be watching Sterling. I get so many people. Somebody let me know that a gentleman that has the cat on his feet, he got lost from Telltale Psychic. I think he's a very good psychic. I'd recommended him before, and you guys all said, yeah, he's good. They thought he lost his channel, but apparently it's still there. And I watched one of his shows this morning. Very happy to see him back. So he's still there. Going up in the numbers too. Yeah, I like him. He's really good. He doesn't bore me, There's so many good light workers out there, you guys. Maria asked, will Trump be pressured to debate Kamala? Yeah, but he don't care. And listen, more trouble is coming. Let's just make that our first question, because I think this whole thing with Judge Chutkan coming forward. Thank you, Wendy. Chutkan coming forward, I think is really, because now his hearing is in August. Woo-hoo! Could you guys pray for my daughter too? She's got a big birthday coming up and she's not happy. Pray for her that she has well-being. The kid, she's just trying to stay in the water. Hey, Water Lily. But let's take a look, because he's just really got so much trouble. Now, I think Telltale, and I'll have to look at Sterling too, and Mel and everybody. I think they were thinking there might even be a question if Trump even makes it. I know when I first saw Trump running, I said he might not be around to run. Do you guys remember that? Oh, I love it, Chris. I need to get me my t-shirt. I have Hillary t-shirts. A lot of them I've saved in sweatshirts. Now I need mine. Whenever a woman goes for it, I buy the shirts. Okay, so let's take a look just real quick about Judge Chutkan and Orange Crush, with all due respect. And we want to know if he'll actually, let's do Judge Chutkan, and then we'll say, will he actually debate? Because I'm feeling, remember I told you September wasn't going to be very good. I'm feeling that with the things that are getting ready to happen in August, and September's going to hit him hard, it's almost like, hell no, I'm not going to debate, because she can throw this at him. Oh, heck to the yeah. Oh, heck to the yeah. Thank you, guys. The women's ain't putting up with it. You know what I'm saying? Women are so happy right now. Thank you guys for coming in the room. I am reading right now on, and thank you to my moderators, Seascape, Ness, Lisa Foster, Water Lily. I don't know if Bob's here now. Oh no, Escape. Karen, Equus. Don't you hate it when psychics have to throw and they're throwing and they're throwing? You're like, come on, come on, come on, give me the answer. What? Oh, yeah, he's barking up the tree. He's got too many things going on at one time. Okay. He still thinks he can win. Very interesting. So he's delusional. He's definitely he's worried more about money net right now. So he will think he can take this Chuckin thing and run with it. And by that, I mean, by running with it, I mean he can use it to make money. He's going to say, look what they're doing to me. Look what she's trying to do with. But this isn't, he doesn't even have to be at the court for this. This is just talking about what's there. She's not messing. Remember we talked about her before? I love it. She's not mentioned. She's not. He's got the 7 of Swords. So he's definitely, it warns about moving forward too fast. You know what he knows right now? This is the weirdest hit I just got. He knows everybody knows that he was lying about his ear. I just got that. He knows he doesn't have any proof because he uses that guy, Johnson or Jackson or whatever he calls him. But he knows, everybody knows that it's not true. He did get a ricochet, but not. Listen, he's not healthy, you guys. You know, and Telltale was talking, and I talked about this back when he ran. Geez, I'm almost feeling like he might go downhill quickly. And he wants to leave the country for sure. And Sterling talked about that, but I don't know if he's going to make it out. It's not good. And it's just going to keep going down and down and down because he keeps with his mouth creating chaos. Do you know what I'm saying? Thank you, Holly. I'll do prayers not this next Sunday, but the Sunday after. I have it in my calendar to do prayers. So yeah, look at this. Walking away, very upset. He's looking for the money. He's trying to acquire money, properties. He's trying to acquire money. Okay, I just heard this, so just listen up, because you know when I get these hits, it usually, right, just like I got the hit that I saw Biden hand the baton to Kamala, and she would be the first female president of the United States. My thing is I got the wrong timing. I thought it was in his second term, but what it was is she would take over the second term, what would have been his second term. So I just got this hit, and I'm feeling like, you know what he owes, like the 400,000, isn't that, he owes money. It could even be for the assault charges, but I see him having to pay out a big chunk of money, which is really going to put a hole in his account. And he's paying all these attorneys, and all this money that the Republicans are giving him, he's using it for his own defense. Of course, we knew that was going to happen. Oh, good. Hi, Debbie. Hi, you guys. Hi, Kevin. So, oh, Coco Apple, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. And also to Wendy. Thank you, sweetheart. I had a woman that lives in the Andes, and she doesn't have Zoom, and that's the only way I could read her. Long story short, she, because she didn't have Zoom, I had to refund her money, refund it, and it got lost up in PayPal. It was the first time that happened to me. They took care of it, though. I was very happy. So, but she was up in the Andes. Oh my God, someone from the Andes watches the show. Okay, so you know, Rob, he may have very well had a TIA. I think I saw transcendental attacks, transischemic attacks, transischemic attacks, which causes little infarctions in his brain, which deters his ability maybe to think clearly. A lot of us have them, even in older age, and get along just fine. But I can't specifically say that's what happened to him. But I will tell you, he's kind of going downhill, and he does feel worried, very worried. But for some reason, I don't know if he's like talking himself into it that he'll win. Like and once I'm in there, this is what I'm going to do. So, oh, thank you. 2,235 in the room. Yeah, several readers are not seeing it. I remember way back when he first announced it, I knew he was throwing his hat in to help him try to get out of being arrested. But I also felt like he wouldn't make it to the polls, or he might be on there and something's happened to him. So let's look real quick, okay? I don't care if Elon Musk blocks me or anybody else. It's not going to hurt Kamala. It's not going to hurt her at all. She's moving up. And let me tell you, you guys aren't getting the true numbers because they're not counting the young folks, the millions and millions of young people that are saying, yeah, we want her. Okay, so what was the other question, you guys? I was asking about him making it to the ballot. It does look like the Four of Swords could be a coffin, you guys. What was the other question? Oh, will he debate? Thank you. Thank you, Ness. Will he actually debate? No, I just heard clearly, no. Tell me why. Once again, I'm having a shuffle. I know you guys get sick of the shuffling. Somebody complained once, it's too loud. Whatever, don't watch. Okay, here we go. I try to hit them because they're talking really loud these past 2 days, and I'm picking them up pretty well. My antenna is getting right here. No. Let's look at why. Yeah. He's got too many things coming up, and she can use it against him. Thank you, Susan. Too many things coming up, and oh, is my baby here? Hi, baby. Everybody prayed for you. She's a little down in the dumps. You know, she's got a birthday coming, and she's like, I used to be down in the dumps, and now I don't care. I'm happy. Thank you, Cocoa Apple. Yes, I do see the Dems take the Senate and the House. So he won't do it. And he's going to act like it was her that caused this. He's going to act like whatever she said, like he was saying, we're going to have the debate on this day in Fox News. Oh, hail to the no. Hail to the no. Kamala is going to go ahead and be on TV and have people ask questions. She's going to really show her stuff. I got to tell you, she's a smart cookie. And yeah, a lot of people didn't like her. She does have a reputation. But you know, there's a lot of men that have the same reputation, but it's because they're men, they don't bring it up. Oh, my daughter says, I love cake too. Mm-hmm. Nicole, did you get my message about when that card comes in? You and I should take the baby and we'll go to a movie or go out for lunch. I'm always in it for lunch. Okay, so I just want you to know he's got so much trouble. You guys, you think other psychics have tapped into this? They can feel it. You can smell it. It's so loud. There's not a psychic out there that's picking up, oh, sunshine and roses for Trump, because they know they can feel it. It's terrible. It's terrible. What's the UK unrest? Shalom. Will Jimmy Carter make it to October? God bless him. We were wondering why he kept sticking around. He wants to vote for Kamala. Will Jimmy Carter make it? Oh, Lupe! Thank you so much, girlfriend. You know, this batch is going to the animals again. You know how I feel about animals. Especially with these hurricanes coming. We're going to need to take care of the lost animals. People people will leave their homes and they have to leave their animals behind. I feel so bad. So, okay, here we go. Will Jimmy make it? Jimmy, will you make it? You know, this is kind of given that shot in the arm that he's actually, I see him taking more nourishment in. He actually wanted to die before this when his wife left, but he's got such a strong body, such a strong heart. He's the type that could pass away, and I've seen this especially in young bodies. He could pass away, but the heart keeps beating irregularly for a while. Hi, Susie. Thank you. Will he make it? Yeah, he's kind of going downhill. Oh, you guys, it's not saying yes. It's saying he takes his journey. I know he has every intention to make it. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. So, okay. My hit is no, but I could be wrong. I would love for him because he might make it to be 100, but I don't see him making it to do this. Okay. His birthday is October 1st. See the VP thing? I know. I'm very confused. Yeah, Carter could vote by mail. I think so. I don't know in Georgia. But when I asked, it's showing disappointment like he will be upset that he wasn't able to. But, you know, he's going straight to the realm. He's not even having to go through purgatory because he was a good man. Yeah, she's a Libra. I was looking that up today. She's a Libra. I got to talk to Andre. I haven't talked. Oh, 3,000 in the room. Hey, you guys, if I known you was coming, I'd gotten us a special tray of goodies. Yeah, maybe he can haunt Trump for us. Yeah. I say Kamala is going to win, and Sterling said yes too, but I say she wins by a landslide. And I can't give you the majority of who's. Jacksonville feels like it's going to get hit pretty good, Sterling. Sorry. But not Armageddon, fortunately. Okay, so I can't tell you how much percentage, except I do see a lot of the old timers being shocked that they got to pack their bags and go. Of course, we will be very upset for them. As Linda puts her makeup on. I'm so sorry. Do you want me to help you carry that? Who will she choose? Okay, you guys, give me the names of who's running. I know who's the names of who's running. Definitely, Pat. After Kamala's in, where they're going to switch that Chevron decision. Shapiro, is Kelly in for sure? Because she's talking to people at her home today. Kelly, and there's another name, Waltz. That's who Bernie wants her to pick, Waltz. Pete's not on it. I saw the list of the people meeting with her today. Pete wasn't on it. I wish I'd saved that. Shapiro, Bashir. Is Bashir on there? I don't think she's doing. Is it Bashir? Isn't he from Kentucky? Isn't he the one that my Lisa said no? He can't have him. Bashir, Waltz, and Kelly's not on there? Kelly's not on there anymore? Yeah, okay, thank you guys. It's going so fast, it's hard to read. Here we go. Let's just look at these four. I'll just pick cards, okay? Shapiro, yes or no? He's in the winning. Shapiro looks real good, you guys. The Five of Cups, so maybe some disappointment, but he's very happy with the outcome. Okay, now let's look at Kelly. Mark Kelly. Working hard, celebration. He might get a place. You know, these guys might get good places in there. Oh, great. Thank you, Kathleen. So he's in the running, but it doesn't look like they picked Kelly either, okay? Watts or Waltz or whatever. Waltz is, I don't know, who's Waltz in charge of? Where does he come from? Yep, jail sentencing is going to happen. Where's Tim Waltz from, you guys? Okay, I'll put the chat on slow mode. Sorry, you guys, it's going by so fast. I can't read it. Slow mode. Sorry. There we go. Okay. He's the governor of Minnesota. Isn't he an older man now? Waltz is like, she might hand him something, but I don't think it's the VP. And then who's the other? Bashir. Oh, he's from Kentucky. I don't even think he's in the running. No, he's not in the running. Shapiro's got the best cards, you guys. The second best is Kelly. Oh, Pete. Okay, let's look at Pete. Let's look at Petey. Did you guys see his twins? They're so cute. Hold on. My card flew off. Okay, here we go. Tell me about... Oh, Waltz is only 60 years old? I think he speaks the truth. You know, you can't necessarily... Now, let's look at Pete Buttigieg. No, he's not the one either. He got the death card, too. He's going to get maybe Secretary of the State or something. He's got a big thing coming up. So, you know what, Sparky? Somebody said, will Trump debate himself? I think he will have a setup with Fox News and act like he's wonderful. And it'll be such a farce. People will be laughing him out the door. That's what I got. That's my hit. 3,784 in the room. Thank you guys for coming. Anyone out there from Florida, we send you a lot of love. Because, you know, it's good to save your life, but I hate for people to lose their homes too. I really do. Pete is going to get, you guys, he's going to get a real good, when she takes office, he's going to be really good. And don't forget, I told you, I'm not seeing our AG sticking in. I see another AG. I think he steps down, or she just says, no, I choose this woman. So, hi, Mary. We hope you're doing fine, sweetheart. Obama, 63. God love our President Obama. That's the energy that's in the air right now. For Kamala, it's the same thing, that Obama energy. She is really, let me tell you, women are done. Remember the Waking the Sleeping Giant? That whole thing. Oh, and did you hear that and it came from a good source, that Thomas has been forwarded to the Department of Justice for taking gifts and not reporting them. Did you see that? Hi, Rick Brown. How you doing? That's a good question, Lisa. Will President Biden get to replace? Okay. Do you remember that I always saw Justice Thomas having to step down, but he would use an excuse? Thank you, Ang. No, I don't see Nikki Haley at all. I see that that he steps down and he claims it's something with illness or something. But it does feel like before Biden steps down, he may get to choose another justice to replace Thomas. Because whatever, let's take a look. What's going to happen with the DOJ and the Thomas incident? DOJ and Thomas. And I don't see Jack Smith taking on as the AG. I feel he's got to focus and he wants to. But see, Trump is just going to dissipate. Don't ask me how. He's just going to end up like dying or something. Okay, so here we go. Monies he received underhandedly. Even by October, a lot of stuff is happening with this, you guys. Tens are showing. Look at this. This is powerful. This is the powers that be. The powers that be throw him into the war zone, and his strength will be lost. His strength will be lost. And I've often told you guys that I feel like it's definitely September, October. 4,199 in the room. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, Rachel. Welcome. Oh, that's a good one. So don't worry. Yes, the question that you asked, will Biden get to choose somebody else? The answer is yes. Now, somebody just asked a real good question too. You know, I don't know about Lisa taking the job. It feels only right. But I feel like Kamala already has somebody in her brain. She might change out the whole administration. I don't know what this is, but I feel like she already knows who she wants in there. Oh, Cynthia. Well, Rick Scott loses his seat. Cello. It couldn't happen to her. He barely won it the last time, and he threw all kinds of money in there. Will Rick Scott lose his seat? You know, Elon Musk can try to rig till the cows come home. Truthfully, there are no people out there, based on what Elon Musk says, that's going to change their vote. In fact, as they hear that he stifled people from being able to give their opinion, the more they're not likely to go. Trump is not gathering more people, and no thanks to Elon Musk. That's the only reason Trump hasn't kicked out J.D. Vance right now, because these people like Elon Musk wanted him in there. Apparently, Frank, the investigation from Egypt is too far gone. It passed. They can't come back on him for it, but it is true. Okay, here we go. Rick Scott. I got to be careful about looking up, because then I start answering questions. Okay, Rick Scott. He's throwing money at it. Yeah, he's going to have to walk away. He's going to have to walk away. Now, let me tell you something, too. Biden totally intended on running. This wasn't a setup. Everybody's saying, oh, yeah, look, he acted like he was going to run, and then he handed it to her. No, he really thought he was going to stay in. And that's why when I picked up him handing the baton, I thought he was still running as president, which he is. And he might even hand it over before the voting, but she'll still have to run. So anyway, but I saw that he didn't plan this out, but it was like a touche. And he's so ugly and mean. Trump is. He's so mean. Oh. Is Rick Scott going to be able to play? I don't think so. The tower, the rug will be pulled out from under him. There's more news about money with him, you guys. There's battling about money. So I think he did some underhanded things. No, Biden has no regrets in a way, because he's a Scorpio. He didn't mean to create this, but he's just touche. And he really wanted Kamala. He really believes in her. I know there was rumors about her not being that great, but she really had his back and she kept to the side and she was supporting him and supported him even when people were telling him to step down. He didn't forget that. And then when he said finally, if people who are running aren't getting money because of me, but when he threw her in there, that didn't, those people like Rob Reiner and George Clooney, all that, they wanted that to be determined at the convention. And he said, no, I want Kamala. And as soon as he said Kamala, boom. And let me tell you, the Trump campaign is overwhelmed with grief. They cannot believe this. He can't debate her. He already looks stupid, but let him do his little fake debate on Fox News. Oh, gosh, it's going to be beautiful. Oh, Danielle, thank you, honey. Thank you, baby. At least he brought the prisoners home. Yeah. The other one getting ready to go down, and I think I had a dream about it, is Putin. Putin is getting ready to go. And you know what? Did you see they just got their F-16s? Zelensky did. And now they're up in the air. Oh, it's going to be a beautiful thing. We've always predicted that the Ukraine will have freedom, and they will, and it's coming. And I'm sorry, Zelensky came to me, not Zelensky, Navalny came to me in spirit. The last read I had, if you guys can check that one out, it was a non-live read. He just flowed. And he told me that his wife would be free to go back to Russia sooner than later. So I think within the year, because Putin will be took down. I think Florida is definitely turning blue. Texas, I was shocked that the card said that it would turn blue. I'm feeling it's close, but there's places like Ohio that no, not yet. I think someone saw that Shapiro has some possible issues with Israel that the Republicans could use against him. It doesn't matter. It's such a wipeout that no one's listening to nobody. This is what I got to emphasize. Nobody is changing their vote because, oh golly, Shapiro's in on it. Their focus is Kamala. They want her because the VP, no offense, doesn't have as much say, just like Kamala didn't. But now when she's in the front, and you can see she's quite capable of handling duty. Missouri won't turn blue for quite a while. I'm so sorry. But yeah, Texas and Florida feel much stronger. And God bless Mark Elijahs. I belong to I paid for his monthly newsletters. He is the lawyer that they're going to all these states and saying, no, you can't do that. Georgia, you know what? Georgia let me just do Georgia real quick, because Georgia did for Obama. So Georgia is showing the Nine of Wands, which is a lot of people are coming out on behalf of her. Look at this. There's under the ground, there's conversation going on. There's input taking place. This is success. So I wouldn't doubt her. Georgia. Oh my God, can you believe it? He got Florida. Oh, if Florida is one of the first ones to come in and Kamala wins it, it's over. It's already over. I don't know if Trump is there, if he's capable of being there, but I feel, or somebody else is running on behalf of Trump, but I feel like no words are said. It's almost ignored. Thank you, Patty. Oh, how will the DNC go? So they're talking about all these disruptions taking place. I like my Susan Miller horoscope. And she's saying like in the middle of August there's some heavy duty stuff, and be careful. Some Uranus is hitting something. Tell me about the convention. As I told you, tit for tat in Israel and Beirut, and I see some more bombings taking place. And I know that Biden said, I'm done. If you keep doing things and causing all this chaos, the United States won't help you out. But he doesn't listen. Netanyahu could care less. He doesn't listen to anything he has to say. So, don't worry about a big world war coming up right now. It's like tit for tat. And for some reason, Iran is being very careful, and I'm almost feeling, why are you being very? Oh, well, they know we have the X marks the spot. They know that we can take them down, take them out. So I just want you to know that it's back and forth. But it's not going. And once again, let me tell you, I feel China totally turning their back on Russia. I just feel like, yeah, whatever. Like they're, even though Putin likes to act like him and China are good. No, but they're still playing with us. They're still playing with the United States. So will Georgia actually possibly win? Oh, it's magic. It might be so many people are tired of the frustration and the chaos that they just say, they find their ground and they're diligent and they're just going to make sure, because people are excited. Because as much as we love Biden, face it, like my kids said, they were kind of holding their breath when he was speaking, because even now, he's tongue-tied, but he's older and it looks hard. Oh, 5,000 in the room. Thank you, you guys. Thank you, Water Lily. Vance replaced. That's what you guys wanted to know. Will he replace Vance? But see, Elon Musk, there's other big wigs behind Vance. And there's a couch behind Vance. Tell me about Vance. Will he actually replace Vance? Yes or no? Don't tell me what Sterling said. I want to look later. Because I'm sure somebody asked Sterling the same question. He wants to replace Vance. He's yelling and screaming, and he's not even talking to Vance. Vance isn't even invited to his parties. I see Vance telling even his wife, "Don't be surprised if we get cut off." He's blaming Vance. He can't take the hit that he's probably not a good candidate. He's going to blame Vance. Vance was not popular from the get-go. Will he replace him? Yes or no? I think he was talking to Nikki Haley, but she said no. She's not coming in. She knows he's a loser. She doesn't want to go in on a losing administration. He's definitely thinking about it. It looks like he's even thinking about offering it to a man, but the people within his organizations are telling him, not this man. And then there's a woman on top of that. But he definitely, Trump doesn't like women. He just doesn't like women. So I would say he definitely wants to do it for sure. A lot of people are telling him, and they're kind of telling him, "Sir, you're out of your mind." They want somebody. See, the thing is, this guy would do what he wanted Pence to do, and that's their mainstay. They're telling him, "Mr. President, you're going to win," so he comes along for the ride. But the main thing is he goes along with what you say. They are careful about what they show this ex-president, what they show him as far as what's in the news. He's up all night. He's not sleeping. He's definitely having health issues. And he's not filling up the places where he's performing, because it's a performance, it's a circus. And they were showing this place where he was at, and Kamala was at the same place that was packed to the gills. And the DNC convention is there. Oh, that's what I was going to hit on that. The DNC convention. 5:30, 5,381 in the room. I appreciate you guys coming. Thank you for coming. Empress. So it's actually a good, thank you, Catherine. It's actually a good convention. I know everybody's saying all this bad stuff, but there's a little back and forth. Plenty of money thrown into it. A lot of good speakers. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, that's Kamala. A very strong female. The Sun. Now, how is that bad? There is some crossover, though. We may get news of I hope it's not our president. I hope it's not, but it's not like a tower or a shock, like a death that's a shock, but there's some sort of somebody leaving the picture, going to the other side. So that may happen. Oh yeah, Jim Jordan. I heard rumor is, you know how you can't trust rumor. I heard that Jack Smith is just biting at the bit, ready to hit up Marjorie Taylor Greene. No, it won't be Glenn Kirshner. I wish it was, but it won't be him. Yeah, and he just talks. Donald Trump just yaps at the circuses he has. But everybody loves the circus. If he was performing right around here, I would probably walk in just to check it out, look at all the crazies, throw peanuts at him. But yeah, he's just not a good person, and he really can't. He did not handle the last administration. He worked 3 hours, 4 days a week, and then he was at the golf course half the time and hustling, and his son-in-law was hustling, getting people to pay for pardons. He wasn't working. It was everybody else. So that those liars that are saying they're not going to do the 25, they're in there. As soon as he won, they would start that process immediately. That's why I really feel it takes an act of God for Thomas to step down, because if in fact Trump won, then Thomas is cool. But something's going to happen for Thomas. He might step down even in October. Yeah, I still see them. You know why he's going to still certify? You know why our elections are still? Because it's not by a little bit. It's not a squeeze. It's a huge amount. Jack Smith is waiting for, he didn't put them all in there because he didn't want to waste time. Now they're doing this, Chutkin is doing this hearing that he doesn't have to be at. But when the November happens and the vice president wins, I could see him just throwing the book, just saying, well, I'll just go ahead and do the rest. Let's just take care of all of them. You had me at peanuts. Oh, yeah, Susie, that's so right. She said, I could see Trump say he would concede if Kamala provides to not charge him. She won't say that. I heard about that, Island Princess. Vance told his 5-year-old to shut up. Shut the hell up when he was talking about Pikachu. My kids used to love that. I think Ted Cruz, and I think Sterling said Ted Cruz is going to win. Yeah, and you know, they're just not going to help people in Florida like they should. They're not going to help people in the Carolinas. And this is going to help people decide, you know what, I'm not voting for these no minds in here because they're not out here on the street hustling, making sure we have what we need. Texas especially. I don't think you guys realize the undercurrent that's going on. People are just really upset in Texas. Not only the way they treat women, but the way they are with their health care and with, I mean, these people are the no school lunches type, taking away money from public school for Christian schools. No, this is going to change. Okay, so it's so nice for you guys to come here. Thank you. Leonard Leo is going to be in some trouble, especially when the new administration charge. Yeah, the Democrats will win. Sorry. Did I say something wrong? Hi, Ron. Ron, unconditional love. I know, no lunches, no this. I mean, I can understand some people are saying, why are you giving everybody everything? But, it's when we hold each other up that really helps our world. It really does. As a nurse, I will tell you, I worked in a indigent hospital county facility. And in those days when I worked, you could get more welfare for each child you had. They cut it off now because people were having children just to get more welfare. And it was like a system, the grandmother and the child, and then even the grandchildren. And I remember this woman was high as a kite, cracked to the max. She has a premature baby. And that baby was rushing off to the unit. And the first thing out of her mouth is, when do I start getting more money in my welfare check? That was the first. So there are some people that it's all about how we can hustle. But, it's, they make it so hard now. It's very hard to kind of rig the system. No. Oh, did I say Cruz? Ted Cruz in Texas will lose. I think Josh Hawley is I think you guys are going to be surprised how many people will lose. Now, this is interesting. I threw on the Democratic convention. I see some sad news. So maybe someone's going to cross and everybody's upset. But it's not the tower and it's not god awful. So the energy may be off, and maybe someone will try to throw a fast one. Like there was a lot of stuff that happened at the Republican convention, but it was on the outside. So we shall see. Wonderful to see you too, Celia. This is Celia from Laguna Beach. Oh, thank you, Celia. I love me some Lagucci Geach. No, there's no deal making with Thomas and Alito. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. 5,924 in the room. Holy smithereens. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming. I'll just refresh for those of you who just come in. Shapiro was the highest on the tarot as far as getting in as VP. Kamala is moving forward. I do see something with Trump, and I'm wondering if he'll make it for the actual election. That's how bad it is. I see him wanting to get rid of JD, but for some reason, I think people are saying, don't do it, don't do it. So I don't know what that is. I see that this hurricane is going to cause some damage, and there's more to come, unfortunately. But this is the things that will happen that I want people. I see so many people mad at the Satan. I see so many people coming out to vote to get rid of him or get rid of the people that are representing Florida and with Texas too. Thank you, SHQA. Thank you. Yeah, poor Florida. Yeah, Taylor Swift is a big, and I see her doing some good stuff for this vice president after the convention. After the convention, you're going to see a lot. But it doesn't matter because remember, Hillary had fame and all kinds of famous people. It didn't really. Thank you. I'm here for it. It didn't really make a difference. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about those people. It does. It helps. But Kamala and Biden were getting the under $200, just like um, President Obama was. He was getting the people with $20 here, $10 here, you know. Yeah, Netanyahu's getting ready to go. Let me take a quick look, see. Now they're going fisticuffs. They're going back and forth. They hit Beirut. And Iran could be worse, but they're not. They're stifling themselves. Thank you, my Michelle. Let's see. Hi, Aiden. Okay, Netanyahu. You know, and they were saying that the president told him, you know, I'm not going to stand for your back anymore. You keep doing things that, and Netanyahu, I see him nodding his head. He doesn't listen. He doesn't care. People have talked about this for a long time. You can talk to him till the cows come home. He still does what he wants to do. And don't forget, he's got this little group behind him. Oh, we're at 6,000. Karma will come to get him. Karma will come to get him. And he leaves in shame. So he's not being taken out. Ooh, he might be jailed. He might be jailed. Something big is going to hit him. Dang. Something big is going to hit him. I can't tell you when. He's coming off the battlefield. You don't think he'll be kidnapped. Hey, son girl. Something's going to happen and he has to go. Because the people in Israel want him gone. The majority of the people in Israel want him gone. No, you know, Cheryl, she said, what happens if Trump is jailed? I'm not seeing them putting him in jail now. I see this review that's coming up September, or where he's sentenced. He might even say, I'll hold it off until the, I don't see him going to jail right then and there, although he should. That's my personal, that's what I see. I could be wrong. I see them holding off, but the thing is going to lose so badly. And then what will happen as he smells that he's losing, that's when he'll try to escape. Ivanka Trump, I just see her shaking her head. I don't know. She's more worried about herself. And I'm telling you, they will come back for Jared. They will come back for Jared. And she will throw him under the bus. So. No, everybody's not turning blue. But I do see the Republican Party reinventing themselves because they lose so badly. And, you know, the Democrats have to be careful, too, because sometimes they can go in there and insist on things that all people don't necessarily want. So I see a kind of the Republican Party kind of turned into a party that's a good party and we'll enjoy. So, okay, you guys. I know I saw she denied Trump. Oh, she's out for Trump. Oh, you're kidding. Gorsuch had the nerve to tell, Martha said Gorsuch had the nerve to tell Biden to be careful about putting some reforms about SCOTUS. He told him to be careful. You and who? You and what army? Oh, good thing Kamala wasn't sitting there when that was said. You see, Biden is not a layover. He's not going to put up with that. He's like, oh, really? You want to play? So, oh, yes, that sounds right. Island Princess said in Florida at the DMV, people with expired licenses can't get an appointment till January 2025. Is this being done to prevent voting? Absolutely, yes. But for some reason, there's enough people to vote to help really put a dent in Florida. Yeah, what does Biden have to lose? He needs to just put 2 other people in there. Oh, God. Look at Deb just said, DeSatin just cut tens of millions for the arts and art education. So sick of him. That's what I'm talking about. But people aren't saying it out loud. Remember what I'm telling you. If you're in a red state, you're not announcing how sick you are of all of this. What they do is, or even women who have Republican husbands are going to secretly vote in the ballot. I've told you this before. This is why we win so bigly. Okay, you guys. Well, listen, I love you all. Thank you for everyone that came. I'll catch you on the other side. I'm on with Mel tomorrow. And those of you who still want to come to our event at the end of September in Chicago, check tomorrow with Mel, because what you call his office, Mel Doerr, Doerr. I think there's 3 tickets left. Okay, love you all. Cheers. Bye. Thank you, Water Lily. Thank you, Island Princess. Thanks, Seascape. Thank you, Lisa. Who am I missing? I think Ron, Unconditional Love, Sharon, Christine Thomas, Water Lily, Seascape, Kevin Loving, Bob Nelson, Karen Conroy, Equus, Michelle, KT, Ness. Thank you, guys. Cheers. Mel Doerr. Oh, there's Mel. Hi, Mel. I just told him to call your office. And I'll see you tomorrow, Mel. Love you all. Cheers.